a lot is changing and happening and taking place, and so with that, if you're a person that you've had the prayers, you've had um, the moments by yourself, the solitude, the isolation, feeling like people really don't understand you, like they get you but they don't really get you. If you had all of that, baby, you here. Like, I am literally here to tell you, you made it. Even if it doesn't feel like everything is worked out, maybe you have to live life for things to continue to fall into place. And that's what I mean when I say, like, no one can live our lives for us. We have to live our lives, because you have all the pieces. Like, you are all the pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like when Doechii said, I'm everything. Like, yes, sis, per. Like, she got it. You know what I mean? And I agree with that. So I think that we focus way too much on the pieces and we drive ourselves crazy, because it's like, you may have the pieces. You may have the pieces. You may not have the right time, the right intention, the right priorities. Like, sometimes having the pieces is cool, but it's useless. You know, you kind of have to make decisions and live life off of that. You know. So anyway, a lot of it for me was just like the falling of other people's emotions, other people's experiences. Because look, I always say, like, I make the jokey, I'm a Cancer girly, but I really be trying to tell people, like, y'all really don't understand what it is like. Y'all don't get it. But deeper than a Cancer girly, it's me. It's me. You get what I'm saying? I'm trying to relate with y'all by saying Cancer, because Cancers understand they get it. They get it. But it's deeper than that. It's also me. So for me, it's like all of this past, present, future, just all of this bigness, like the bigness of emotions are a big thing. People kill because of their emotions? People spend hundreds and thousands and millions of dollars based off of their emotions. People will do a lot of things based off their emotions. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to describe the intensity of emotions. Emotions are intense. So even just that start, just being a naturally emotional person that understands and that sees and empathizes, that's a lot. And then you add on other layers of just seeing things for what they are. It's like, it's nothing special. You know what I mean? Like, that's why I try to explain, like, I think I'm a special person, but it's nothing special in terms of, like, everybody can do it. Everybody has the ability to read the room. Not everybody can read the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like you are missing all the hints. All of the hints. You're not reading the room, the energy of the room, the feeling, the vibes. You're going off of, I don't know. I'm not you. So I'm not going to pretend to know what it's like. I empathize with it. It's just, yeah, so for me, like, emotions, the falling away of emotions, because I carry a lot of emotions. I carry a lot of emotions. I carry a lot of feelings. I carry a lot of energy. And it's not always my own. It most look at that. It most definitely is not always my own. And so sometimes I gotta take time to, like, decompress. I'm never like being bougie. I'm never thinking I'm too good for nobody. If I kick it with you, if we vibe, you don't gotta, like, second guess it. I don't that whole, like, do they like me? Do they like me? Do we like each other? Do we? I don't like to do that anymore. I'm a grown woman. If I did not like you, I feel like it would be very, very apparent. Sometimes I don't know you well enough to not like you. Why would I not like you? Maybe our energy was not a match, a perfect match made in heaven. This was not us. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. That don't mean that we don't like each other. That just means maybe we gotta spend time getting to know each other more. Maybe it, you know? But yeah, like I need a lot of time to just kind of decompress, because that's a lot. Like that is very, very intense to interact with people and they say one thing but their energy just says a whole other thing. Like, I can see you. Ooh. Like, I believe everybody has the ability to do it, but I do think that for me and my journey in my life, I was meant to see like that. I always make the joke, and it's not really a joke. It's not really a joke. I was born with very poor eyesight. My dad also has poor eyesight too. I was born with very, very poor eyesight. Now, physically, yes, I have some issues with my eyes. Cool. On a spiritual level, though, I don't think that my eyes ever fully adjusted to this world. I don't think they ever, I think I've always been a very, 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 very sensitive person. I've always been a very sensitive child. I was tuned into a lot early, very, very early. Always aware, always alert, always in tune. And I remember being so afraid when I realized that, like, I couldn't see. Like, I remember just feeling, like, looking around and feeling intensity, feeling everything, like, you know? And I remember, like, not being able to see the board in the class. And so, like, I struggled in school because I was, like, you know, looking but not really seeing. So I make the joke that I was born with poor physical eyesight. So one, I could appreciate it, the beauty of this world. I think this world is so beautiful. I have no complaints. The only complaints that I have is when there's trash everywhere, when people are disrespecting this land and disrespecting this earth and disrespecting each other, and people are nasty and greedy and selfish and entitled and just all the things we don't have to be. Like, you're at this point you're vexing me. You know what I mean? Ugh. That annoys me. It annoys me. Cause, like, why? This is preventable. If people just do. Anyway, but if you really look at this land, like, this world is alive. No one can convince me otherwise. The trees are alive. The plants on the ground are alive. Everything has life because everything's tied to the creator. So I know that when I get to this land, I'm giving to the creator. I'm taking care of the creator as the creator takes care of us. We would be nothing without this land. We'd be nothing without the oxygen from the trees. Like, hello, we wouldn't be clean if we didn't have water. Are you getting my points? So yeah, I think that I've always I've always seen things differently, and I'm grateful for it. And I believe that's directly tied to my spiritual sight, because, like I said, I can see you. It's not that hard. I see you, Boogie. And I just don't, and you know, when you see like that, it's easier to give people grace and compassion. It's easier to give people empathy and understanding. It's easier to see how they got there. It's easy. It's easy. And the best thing that you can do is just protect and shield your energy. That's why I say I spend a lot of my energy protecting my energy. People don't realize that. I spend a lot of time protecting my energy, as should you. I'm not doing nothing that I wouldn't advise you to do. So that's how you know that I'm not saying that I'm better than you. Dodo bird. Duh. But I understand, and I give compassion, I give grace, but, like, also as a black woman, it's frustrating, because I know other black women know what I'm talking about. You may do it in your own way. I believe that all black women are more so spiritual, and I'm not trying to exclude anybody when I say this. I am tuned in and tapped into the collective of Black women. I was birthed from a Black woman, a Black womb, okay? I'm not here to give you the scientific explanation and reasoning of why Black is different than white and white is different from... I'm not here to tell you your differences. Tune in and tap in with your culture. Feel what I am talking about. Feel where I am coming from, and let it be that. That's all that is. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no sort of biases against anybody or any strong beliefs that are filled with hate, baby. I just know who my audience, who my collective is. I know who I am. I know where I come from. I have healing to do for that lineage, that line, that blood, that material. Take it up with God. So I believe that Black women naturally lean towards being, not naturally, we are spiritual creatures first. I don't care what you say. I don't care what your mammy say. I don't care what your sister say. I don't care what your daddy say. I don't care what your boyfriend say. We are raw essence, raw material. We are spiritual first. Okay? So with being spiritual first, we have to understand that we have different requirements, the ways in which we have to tend to ourselves. Have to. It's not a want. It's not a spa day. It's not a little treat. Why are you treating yourself every once in a while when you live in your body 24/7 every single day of your life? Every breath that you take is with the same body that you're in right now. Nothing is more important than nothing is more important than that. Period. Let me tell y'all, I went to the dentist because I thought that I had a cracked tooth, and I put off going to the dentist, which I do not advise. Was I holistically treating this? Yes. Am I so proud of the fact that I have been taking care of my teeth? Yes. Because when I went to the dentist, he didn't have devastating news, so I was like, I'm doing it. Hey, okay, purr. So I thought I cracked my tooth. Really, I chipped off a filling, and that is what I thought was the crack. Okay, so great news. But the way that I was so stressed out about my health, about this, and you know what's crazy? My inner voice would tell me, calm down, like you just need a stretch. You just need to massage it out. You need to dance it out. You need to move it out. You need to sex it out. Yeah. I'm married. I mean, I'm grown. Thank you. So I had so many things that were telling me, just like, relax. Like, girl, relax. Like, relax. And my nervous system was so shot and has been so shot because I've only known survival. I have started speaking my truth. I have put my art out there. I'm putting myself out there because why would I hide all of the things that make me me? Why would I hide all the things that make me me? I'm not going to do that, you know? So I have had a really hard life, a very, very exhausting, hard life. I'm not afraid to say that. I've had a hard life. I don't want a hard life anymore. And it's like my DNA activated. You know what I mean? It was the eclipse. I keep telling people, it was the eclipse. The eclipse, in my opinion, the eclipse was the higher beings letting us know in the physical that there are great shifts happening in the spiritual. That everything that we have seen, there are so many deeply spiritual women. I had this dream about, you brushing off your dreams like it's nothing. That's crazy. That is, huh? The dreams you're having, these babies. Has anybody seen the show? Kendrick said, I need all my babies. And them babies, you turn on some Kendrick Lamar, and then they in tune, they in sync, they feel it, they feel the music. These kids are my goddaughter. my goddaughter Raina, y'all, I looked her in her eyes and she looked me back in my eyes and was like, I know who I am. I know who I am. These babies are different. I was having dream after dream after dream after dream after dream about babies being born. I had a dream where there was in my bedroom, it was set in my bedroom, but it was like, different. It was my bedroom, and I had got out of bed, and on the right side of my bed there was a woman, and she looked like she was made out of tree bark. She was beautiful. She had the most deep, rich, chocolatey, velvety sort of skin, and there was a line of women just birthing babies, and the babies just coming through. And I laid my hand on her, so I was like, oh my gosh, you're beautiful. And the net doesn't need to hear it all. She said something to me, and I was like, oh, these babies are different. These babies are okay. I'm seeing babies in the sky. Like, I'm seeing babies in the sky. I'm seeing babies in my tea leaves. After I drink my tea, I read my tea leaves. I'm seeing babies. And I love, I'm mother. I am mother, okay? I love the babies. Not in the way, and it's funny because when people see me interact with babies, they're like, oh, she's not like a Gitchy. No, because they're little beings. They're little sentient beings. They're conscious. They're not just like little cute little doll. They're their own person. They're their own people with their own personality and their personalities and their own likes and their own interests. And they know more than me. They know more than me. The youth knows more than me. So I'm going to listen to them. I'm going to spend time with them. I'm a safe space for children because I love children. I love children. Okay? So I'm excited for what they have to teach me. I'm excited to learn. I am excited to learn. Okay? So these babies that are coming through are special. They're special. And I know that we're all very concerned about the way that this world is looking from a certain perspective. We're all afraid. We're all anxious and on edge. But you have to see the good too. Like, you have to. If you only see the bad, and trust me, I've been there. I was there a couple weeks ago, spiraling. I'm tapping into the collective, spiraling. I need more information. And the thing is, like, okay, look, I love the color black. I've always liked the color black. I've always been drawn to the color black. In a lot of traditions, you're called to wear white because white is protection. And I like all the colors, okay? But if I know that I'm about to go into a certain environment, sometimes I will purposely wear black. Because I know punk. Come on with it. Give me more information. A real maniac is on the loose. I'm not afraid. Give me more information so I have deeper understanding, deeper wisdom, and I can see what I need to see so that I can understand and compute what I need to compute in my mind. And that's just that. So I don't mind either side. I don't mind the good or the bad. I've seen a lot. And so with the understanding that I have, I realize within myself, like, you have to see the good, because if you only focus on the bad, baby, it's hell. Look, many people have said it. The real hell is here. It's a mental prison that you can put yourself in. That is hell. I'm cool. I think I have learned all that I needed to learn. I have learned all that I have needed to learn. It doesn't mean that bad's not going to happen. It's just I'm going to choose. Moving forward, I'm going to choose very, very wisely how I interact with the bad. How I react to people's energy when they think that they're being so slick. Y'all, they think that they're being so sneaky. And I'm just like, girl, I see you. And you know what it is mainly? Emotion. Somebody feels some sort of way. I can probably trace it back to the moment that it happened or the moment that it took place, at least in my mind. If I'm incorrect, I'm open for correction. But what I'm basically doing is we're having a conversation about it. We're talking about it. Maybe you will see that my point of view wasn't as malicious as you thought it was. And maybe your point of view wasn't as malicious as I thought it was. Or maybe it wasn't as nonchalant in your mind or in your tone as it was to me. Like, you have to talk. You have to talk about issues. People are afraid to talk about issues, and I'm not. I'm not. Let's address the issue. And I think that I stopped being like that for a period of my life because I would challenge adults. I would challenge adults because people think that grown means correct, that adult means correct, and that is not correct. That is not true. It's simply not true. Just because you are grown, just because I've been here for this amount of years, and okay, that's cool. I'm glad you're here, but like, is that your rank? Like, yeah, and you're going up your rank. Like, okay, but anyway, so yeah, like, so anyway, I'm grateful for a lot of the elders I'm meeting and a lot of elders I'm seeing. I remember another dream where I had where this beautiful indigenous woman came to me, and she introduced herself as, it wasn't the great mother, but something along the lines of having a matriarchal title, because I don't remember word for word. And it was this spiritual transaction. Like, I believe too, like, when you're in dreams and you see these people, you're like, I don't know who they are. Maybe they're higher beings. Like, really, really, really think about it. If you have very crazy, wacky dreams that you're like, why am I dreaming of this? And baby, sometimes the ways in which ancient beings or your protectors, let's call them your protectors, the ways that your protectors reach you is through your dreams. They give you things through your dream, and they'll use people that maybe you connect deeply with in this life to give you the message. It's not always about the person. You can't always attach it to that person, I'm starting to shake, y'all. Oh, these socks is thin. I'm so used to wearing bulky, comfy, cozy, fuzzy socks. Oh, I'm cold. Anyway, but yeah, there's lots of shifts, there's lots of changes, and Black women especially, if you don't do anything else, I would highly encourage you to connect with healthy Black women. Connect with other healthy Black women. If you are a Black woman who's a little bit more immature and indecisive or confused in your life, go towards the women who seem like, dang, they may know a thing or two about something, and just listen. Like, be able to actually receive. Black women have trouble receiving. We know how to give all day. It's giving. Like, we know how to give all day, but the receiving part, we struggle with that. We got it. We can do it. Girl, not everybody is out to get you. Not everybody is going to tell your business and take pictures of your panties. Yeah, I remember you weirdos who came to me because I've always been the confidant. I'm not going to say no names, but you took pictures of your friend's business, and showed somebody else. That's malicious. That's grimy. I don't trust you. Why would I trust you? So that type of energy, stay away from things like that. Stay away from people and energies like that. That's foul. That's not sisterhood. That's not trustworthy. There's no honor in that. There's no loyalty in that. Telling your side of the story, your truth, to another trusted ear that you know is not going to go and slander and smear this person, okay. But actively being intentionally malicious and nasty and conniving, You cannot kick it with me. There may be somebody for you, but it ain't me. I'm not going to endorse the behavior. I'm just not going to do it. So, Black women, reach out to people, build community, put yourself out there. If you know that somebody is the person that you would like to join you on this venture, this activity, this thing, this outing, like, reach out and ask. Reach out and ask, because maybe y'all will find y'all vibe by catching another vibe, and you get what I mean? Like, so this world is healing. This earth is healed. This earth is healed. Like, look, I know that we see all of the things that are happening, like climate change, pollution, like all of that stuff, but I'm telling y'all, this earth is big mama. Big mama. It's something that we in our human mind cannot comprehend. I can tell you that this is sticks, soil, pine leaves, and everything else, but I cannot tell you what that means on a deeper, intricate, spiritual level. I can't tell you what this mineral actually is. Only God knows. Only God knows. I know it's connected to God, and I know that I need to take care of it. I know that if I'm going to be living on top of it, I need to take care of the surface as best I can, because this goes so far below that you can't even imagine. We don't know what this planet is. We don't know what the earth is. We don't know what the sky is. All the science in the world can explain that to you. What I am saying, though, is beyond this. Like, we don't know what any of this is. Honestly, we don't know what any of this is. So there's so much to learn. There's so much to learn. There's so much to learn.